swear to God, the more I update this iPhone, the less space that I have. I know it is, it's so they can push you on to buy the latest model, but whatever. Hello, welcome to another Clearless Drink a Beer review. And this is take two because unfortunately I ran out of space even though I cleared everything off there, so I don't know what's going on. So today we're going back over to Estonia, to the Põhjala Brewery, and we're looking at the Must Kuld, which I believe is translated to Black Gold, reading notes underneath. And this is their porter, clocking in at 7.8 ABV with an IBU count of 45. Malts are, and this is quite a heady list of malts here, Pale malts, Munich malts, Cara Pale, Crystal 50, Crystal 150, Crystal 200, Carafa Type 2 Special, never heard of that one, and then we've got chocolate malt and lactose, and the hops are Magnum and Goldings. So, beer in a glass, and that's a lovely dark beer. To me, that isn't completely jet black, it's more of a really dark, sort of like varnished mahogany almost. But look at that intense looking head, sort of like a cafe creamer looking head. When I initially poured it, it had about one finger's worth, but it dissipated really quite quickly, and there was a really nice snap, crackle and pop, as the albino rhino would say, when I initially poured it in. But you can get it a little bit, but it's not as active as it was. I mean, not that it was coming out with the bottle all insane and stuff. Speaking of the bottle, beautiful artwork once again. I love the contemporary look of all of their labels. And yeah, I'm not too sure what that image is though on the front. It does look a tad bit questionable. And then of course we have the wonderful Põhjala crown. So yeah, if anybody could tell me how you actually properly pronounce this brewery, please let me know in the comments. But anyway, beer in a glass, and it looks really, really good. Let's give it a sniff. Definitely hit up with that chocolate in there. Cocoa, slight coffee tones to it. It's almost like a coffee with a bit of like a caramel syrup in there also. Lovely sweetness there. It's nutty, like glazed almonds maybe. And there's like a berry, it's subtle but intense at the same time. If you pick it out, it's a lot stronger, but like this really dark, intense plum or rum soaked raisin sort of aroma. Then you get like cake mix in there, and then sprinkling of cocoa powder. It smells really, really good actually, and yeah, I'm looking forward to tucking into this one. So let's see how it tastes. Cheers. Yeah, that lactose is doing wonders to the body. It's not a really heavy body. It is a medium body, but it's not overpowered by carbonation. Carbonation is really nice and subtle, but lactose just adds a little sense of a velvetiness to it. Sort of like reminds me of a very thin chocolate milk. Definitely get a coffee flavour in there. Get a slight roasty tone as well, which could come from that coffee characteristic. Definitely pick up that chocolate malt in there, but it's more along the lines of like a cocoa powder, a little bit darker. Not exactly a milk chocolate, but it's there. I get ginger nut biscuits in there, like really nicely spiced, allspice, nutmeg, cinnamon, that sort of thing. And then you get this really nice sort of like fruity sweetness, which again reminds you of stuff like plums and these dark like fruits of the forest sort of thing. It doesn't leave your mouth too sticky either. Goes down a treat. There's a lovely slight warmth on the back end as well. But yeah, IBU 45. Tastes a little bit more bitter than that, and my burp strangely tasted like licorice. But yeah, that's a lovely little porter actually. Very, very nice. Yesterday, well, you'll have already seen the video, it was my 300th review. I did the Lorelei porter from Omnipollo and Sewing Craft, which was because of the homebrew competition from David Strachan, I believe his name is. And I was trying so hard not to compare it to that because of course it's fresh in my memory. That beer blew my mind. This, it's a little... phone problems. Forgot where I was. I think I was talking about, I was unfairly in my mind comparing this to Lorelei from the Apollo. But this is a completely different kettle of fish. This is a more sensible and straight-faced porter. There's nothing too crazy about it. It is not a standard porter, but that lactose in there just lifts it a little bit, makes it a pleasure to drink. And I'm not the biggest fan of porters, especially when they're the more regular styles. But this is a lovely take on it. It doesn't go too out of control or anything like that. Nicely balanced. It's warming, it's soothing. It's a perfect winter, autumn. Alright guys, so apparently I've got phantom memory being eaten up, which I restarted my phone and I've got memory again. So I'm going to conclude this mess review. An 7.5 out of 10. It's an above standard porter. It's nice and simple. It's got a nice sweetness to it. Not too complex, nothing too outrageous with it, and yeah, all in all, a very good craft porter. So check out my Põhjala playlist down below. If you've tried this beer, let me know your thoughts, opinions, or your opinions on any of the other beers from the brewery. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I shall see you later. Cheers.